Oh. God, I don't know. Seriously, this is not a VST. Hello everyone, this is me, Paul. This is my Studio Warsaw, my humble YouTube channel. Welcome back, guys. I can't contain my excitement today. Acustica Audiuo has just released their new synthesizer called Expanse 5, XP5. I know the naming of Acustica Audiuo stuff is weird, but this is a recreation of Prophet 5 synthesizer based on Acustica Audiuo sampling and convolution technology. Both Alice 9 and thingz 8, so previous synth releases by Acustica, sounded massive, sounded amazing like no other VST. So I'm gonna check out whether this one is same good, and maybe I should sell all my analog gear, my subsequent 37 Prophet Rev 2 and my new Polybrute 12. Let's find out. As always, if you think this channel is a cool place, if you like my studio and my videos, please consider subscribing somewhere here down in the corner, getting notified, liking this vid and commenting on it down below, because I'm dying to hear what you think about Acustica Audiuo stuff. Is it a really a breakthrough of some sort in VST instruments world? Yeah, as I said, let's find out. All right, everyone. Acustica Audiuo's website, Expanse 5, 99 euro, discounted from regular. It's like an intro price. You say it's expensive in the world of today's VST synths, and I'm making a bet. It's absolutely worth every euro or dollar spent. Just a short description: a deeply expressive virtual analog born from Acustica Grobmatic Maria series, faithful to the principles of classic subtractive synthesis, ultra-low latency, efficient CPU, pristine audio quality, the legacy reimagined. So this is a Prophet 5 based design, simply looks like this. And guys, I'm not gonna try to do the Prophet synth history for you today. I'm just interested in the tone of it, how it sounds on its own, because Prophet 5 is a really simple design. 2 oscillators with selectable waveforms, with tuning here, with mixer, 2 oscillators plus noise, filter with envelope, amp envelope. Here I got arpeggiator, I got an LFO polymod modulation, and mainly that's it. Nothing more to tweak to see. All the additions here, like effect section, delay, reverb, chorus, tone, saturation, super stereo, which is a form of unison, and sub octave. That's a cool addition we're gonna also tweak. And this edge, which makes the synth drift more like it was a real vintage one. And this is what we get. Yeah, I would do the attack here, decay, sustain here, release here. And maybe also filter should be keyboard tracked. Yes, and let's start with oscillator number 1. I know it's very early in the review, but I'm telling you, there's something about Acustica that doesn't sound VST at all. When I close my eyes and I forget that it's actually a VST, it's not a VST, somehow. Anyway, my friends, let's try to create a simple patch of some sort. Like this. Let's add the second one, and maybe let's make it richer. And the noise, and maybe some... I don't know. Seriously, this is not a VST. I mean, I forget that this is a VST, especially that Acustica Audio stuff is so yummy, crispy in terms of visuals. They are the masters of aesthetics as it comes to GUIs. Tell me which Prophet 5 recreation has better, more crispy, more real GUI than the one coming from Acustica Audio. And look how easy it is to create a cool sounding patch using this. Maybe let's go for something completely else right now. Cool. This is also cool. Oh. No. I rarely hear that shattering bass in my studio, let me tell you this. This is seriously extremely powerful. Handle with care, I would say. Let's turn it off for now. But this is a simple great idea, actually. And let's get some saturation, maybe. Tone, I don't need this. Chorus, I don't need this. And now, let's switch this patch to something completely different. Like this. Guys, it's enough to use little elements sometimes in your music to create something simple, but make it really highest quality. And this is the case. I'm serious. This synth, its tone, it's as close to the real thing as possible. And I have tweaked Prophet 5 for a couple of times in my life, the real one. I mean, what do you want me to say? Let's tweak some presets? Or maybe let's make this patch even weirder? I'm telling you, some simple elements can create crazy stuff if they're high quality. And this is the case. I don't want to even think about CPU usage. Maybe it's not that bad. Let's see. The scaling, the GUI scaling is so-so, but it works. Finally, so fine. What's the CPU? The buffer is 64, so it's quite short. And I'm going to lay down some complex chord. Yes, up to 45% on buffer 64. It's not the least taxing for the CPU, that's for sure. But most of modern PCs can handle stuff like this, I believe. Anyway, maybe some presets is what we need. That's cool. Anyway, let's move on with leads. Huh? That's cool. I'm thrilled. Seriously, like, Acustica also hires very good sound designers for this. They got tons of presets, and they are very, very good. And having good presets on modern synthesizers is one of the keys to your success, and Acustica excels in presets as well. Now, guys, I'm gonna do the very last test. I'm gonna go for initial sound, and now, yes, you see right from the start of this test, this is Prophet V by Arturia. And we're gonna compare the tone, whether they match, whether one is more attractive or less. And this is the simplest patch I created for Prophet 5 by Arturia. I'm gonna recreate this patch using Acustica. Give me a second. All right, I got it right. I think they are really, seriously, as you can see, precisely gain match. I think that Prophet 5 by Arturia is a bit louder right now. This is the patch. And this is our comparison. I like, seriously, Acustica so much more, especially in the low end. You hear that, right? Because I do hear they are perfectly gain matched. Look, there's something real in Acustica Audiuo. There's absolutely not there, sorry to say, in Arturia. I love Arturia since I own the Mini Freak, I owned Polybrute 12, but here, absolutely, I have to choose Acustica Audiuo. What about tweaking some filter, adding some filter envelope, for example? Okay, I matched them, and I hope also the gain matching is there. Let's listen again. There is something about Acustica that makes Arturia sound like a toy. I'm sorry, this is a simple testing patch, but seriously, there is something so much more alive, organic, and it's scary close to Prophet, to the real thing. You close your eyes, and holy cow, you're there with this legend. Like, I mean, yeah, we're gonna sum the things up actually right now, but you know what? Acustica Audiuo seriously changed the synth game. Their technology, how it sounds, how they deliver, it's something else. I've never heard VSTs sounding like this, and I mean it. The filter, especially, I believe, is out of this world. This is not a VST. And the whole thing, the way it's assembled, also all the user experience, no mentioning this GUI scaling, it really makes me play these things, and it makes me as close to the real thing as possible. Scary, close, but it's great. Let's sum the things up. Guys, I mean, seriously, I can sell all my analog gear. Because if it goes like this, soon, what Acustica does is going to be undistinguishable from the originals. Seriously, like, they made everything else sound like a toy. And should I really get rid of my new Polybrute or my Prophet or my Subsequent? Because if this is the future, I mean, is Acustica killing the analog, or maybe multiplying it and elevating it to a new level? Because I'm sure this is the future of the VST world, of analog recreations world Acustica does. It sounds like nothing in the box. It's the class on its own. It's thrilling, it's some kind of scary, but it's thrilling and it's fascinating. Will analog die? Is Acustica doing a great job or a bad job killing the analog? You tell me down below in the comments section. and I hope to hear from you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.